The inclement weather that continues to lash the Capetown CBD, including the outer areas, has left many people homeless with these floods. For example, townships like Khayelitsha, Langa, Delft are among those that are worst affected. While no major incidents have been reported, the South African Weather Service is warning residents to brace themselves for a drop in temperatures and rain in the coming days as a cold front makes landfall. Newsroom Africa's Nasipi Same joining us now from the area of Elwandle. Good morning to you, Nasipi. How is the situation there? How are residents dealing with this cold weather?
Well, Xoli, at the very moment, it doesn't look good for the residents of Lwandle. As you mentioned, a number of communities affected by the inclement weather conditions following the landfall of that cold front that was earlier indicated a couple of days ago by the South African Weather Services, and that then prompted the City of Cape Town's disaster management, including the multidisciplinary winter readiness task team, to be on high alert in regards to any alerts that they receive in various communities about flooding. And where we're currently standing is Lwandle, and this is the best place to actually stand in regards to just see what is happening around us. This entire area, as you can see, is just water. And the various houses that are around here, also you find that the residents have to wear boots in order for them to come out. But I'm joined by Umama here also, who lives in this very community just across the road from us. Mama, it's been raining for a couple of days. Talk to us how this inclement weather has affected you. Imvula lena mama ichaphazele njani?
Imvula iye yandichaphazela kakhulu, kuye kwanitha kakhulu endlini, ndamoshakalelwa zimpahla, ndamoshakalelwa ziTV zacima ngenxeni amathunzi aye akhawuleza akhona ngokukhawuleza. So iTV yacima, so ndimoshakalelwe kakhulu gqitha.
Mama, many people that we spoke to said that they hardly slept during the course of the night, having to take water out. When ukwazile ulala ebusuku abanye abantu besithi bekumele uba bakhupha amanzi endlini uba bavuke komile.
Andikhange ndikwazi ukulala kusendihleli oko bendihleli esitulweni ngoba khange ndikwazi wakhupha amanzi ngaphakathi kuba esengaphakathi nangoku. Kuba ndisithi ndizawakhupha amanzi aphinde angene, so ndawube ndenza i-waste, kungcono ndiwayekelelwa hlobo alula.
Have the children been able to go to school? Bayile abantwana esikolweni mama?
Abayanga abantwana esikolweni, abayileyo ngabadala abakwazi uzihambela, but aba bancinci abayanga bonke abantwana basendlini.
Yaphumeka endlini?
Abakwazi ukuphuma endlini because amanzi ayabaleka ngaphakathi.
So thank you so much. That was Mama there, obviously one of the residents in Lwandle, adversely impacted by this heavy rains, as we can expect the rains to subside by tomorrow, according to the weather services. But I'm also joined here by Councillor Xolani Diniso of this community. But Diniso, in May, the City of Cape Town's Mayor, Jordan Hill-Lewis, announced his plan for his winter readiness program to unclog drains and also to educate people that are living in flood-prone communities. How has that helped this community?
Look, Nasiba, I must be honest. The plan was presented in the sub-council meeting, but I must be honest that the plan did not cover Lwandle, it did not cover Nomzamo as well, because even when the plan was presented, not even one official from the office of mayor have touched base to our location to see how bad they can try to mitigate the situation. So there was a plan in paper, in black and white, but it never touched base on our location. It also did not include Lwandle and Nomzamo.
What have you done, Councillor, to ensure that this plan is implemented in this community, as the mayor started this program about a month ago?
Look, in May, I wrote an email to the office of the mayor, including the sub-council manager, where we asked which other ways that can we propose in terms of trying to mitigate the situation come with that time. I propose that one of the best things that we need to do is to unlock the stormwater drains, because at the current moment, water does not circulate through drains because the drains are blocked. And the other one, I also propose that in order for us to prepare for the winter readiness, we should provide plastic bags for the people staying in the informal settlement so that they can prevent leakages that are coming from the rain. That's one thing I propose. And the other one is blankets. You know, when you go now to these houses, you will see that our people do not have enough blankets for the winter. So I propose those things. Until today, none of my emails were entertained by the office of the mayor.
But we do know that the disaster risk management has alerted that there are crisscrossing communities where they're getting alerts and providing sand for communities like this. What has been done in this community so far?
Look, Nasipe, all of us, when the weather services declared that come Monday and Tuesday there will be heavy rains, the city was aware of that. There is not even one cent that was provided to the community of Luandle and Nomzamo. There's not even one intervention that was made by the city official to the community of Luandle. I have spoken to a disaster management official. I have written email, even yesterday, that we need plastics, we need a milling, we need sand, so that we can put sand and the milling around the infrastructure so that to prevent water from going inside the houses. Until today, we are still waiting for those interventions. There's nothing that has come forward in making sure that our people, the condition of our people is going to change.
Kolani Diniso there, who is the councillor of this area, obviously serious allegations, or rather, leveling serious allegations against the city of Cape Town in regards to the slow pace in tending to this situation where community members are finding themselves having to, take water out of their homes, some not even sleeping. However, we will be speaking to the mayor just after 11 o'clock in regards to that winter readiness program that kicked off just a few days after May in regards to unclogging the drains that the councillor speaks of in this community, including the education of informal settlements, or rather residents in informal settlements, regarding them living in flood-prone communities and some even settling on riverbanks. He is, or rather the mayor of Cape Town had indicated that, in communities like this, they would give them a couple of options. One is to elevate their homes and build them on higher grounds, or to relocate, because they were only the city of Cape Town only indicated that there will be very limited accommodation come the winter period should a disaster hit, and you'd find that thousands of residents are impacted and would have to be accommodated. But as much as that has not been activated for this inclement weather conditions, residents are finding themselves having to live inside their homes, difficulty even going to work, as we heard from Umama earlier on, saying that her younger kids have not been able to go to school because they are not able to leave her home.
Sure. It's a tough situation there. Thank you very much, Nasipi Same, live for us in the area of Luandle in Cape Town.